Hello, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I give my pro tips to a new rider. Cue the intro. Okay, so you've just passed your test, you've had this awesome machine just delivered, or you've just picked it up and ridden home, and you're a little bit nervous because at the end of the day you've not got your instructor with you telling you what to do, and you want to get out and ride. Now everybody's got that friend or that family member that we're going to name Billy Big Balls, who basically is going to take you out and teach you the ropes. And what he's going to do is you're going to go out and he's going to blast his bike somewhere out in the country. You're going to try blasting yours to keep up, feeling quite nervous. He's going to go around a bend like a sonic missile. You're going to get there and brick yourself. And the thing of it is, it's not the way to start motorcycling. What you want to do is enjoy it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my pro tips on how to get used to a bike and enjoy it and have fun. And tell Billy Big Balls that you'll go out for a ride with him next week. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are my simple tips to really show people that you're a boss at riding a bike. Enjoy this.
Okay, first things first, find yourself a nice, quiet, empty car park. That is key. Nice and quiet, empty car park where you can have a little bit of practicing of a few of the basics. Perfect. Right, side stand down, get off your bike like you normally would. That's key one. You've pulled up, you've just passed your test, you've picked up your bike, you've got home, and what you've done is you've come back, and the first thing you're going to do is go to a nice empty car park, and let me explain why. Okay, so let's talk about mounting the bike. That's the first thing, isn't it? When you're new, it's sort of like you want to look cool, you don't want to look daft mounting a bike. Now this bike's reasonably low, that's quite cool, but a lot of the bigger adventure bikes have got that bigger seat height. But of course, we'll start off with the easy, traditional way of mounting a bike, and it's literally chucking your leg over, pulling the bike up nice and straight. You're nice and straight, you've got your feet planted both sides, you're going to release your sail into stand, you're all good to go, you can fire it up and off you go. Happy days. And then, of course, if you've got things like luggage on, or it's a bit taller, you know what it's like, it can get a bit awkward and you're trying to figure out how you're going to get your leg over, and kind of like that, and you, I don't know, and then you feel like you make yourself like a brat, and then you put your leg up there like this, and then you start hopping on like this, and then you get on and you think, oh, I've got cramp in my leg now, I'm knackered from that. Well, there's an easy way, and that's the thing, there is an easy way of doing it, and it is loads easier, and it's having the confidence to do it. Now, you've got a peg, it's a little step up, it makes perfect sense. Your side stand is going to hold you, the bike is designed to take the weight, you are all good. Literally, have the confidence, foot on the peg, up, leg over and on. Look, the bike's going nowhere at all. It's got you, you are sorted. Pop your bum down, you're on. And the thing of it is, if you want to go for a little bit of a higher leg up, you can go around to the other side and do it that way. So from the other side, look how easy this is. It's a massive step up. You are golden, see? Look at it, perfect. And again, perfect. You ready? It's just confidence. Take your time, get your confidence, put your hand in the middle if you need to, pop your bum down. You're not struggling, trying to get your leg over, you're not used up loads of energy, you're not panicking, you're all good. And the thing is, it saves, really does save you, trying to get your leg over all the time. You look at it, you think, I've got to get my leg over, oh, I'm on. It just saves all that hassle. So that's it. Use your foot pegs, without a shadow of a doubt, use your foot pegs. Foot on, lift your foot up, and you're on. You're perfect. You're going nowhere at all. That's the easiest way to mount your bike. And again, Billy Big Balls will be watching you, and you already look like a pro. You're jumping on the bike, and you're literally ready to go. You look professional, you feel good, and it's just confidence. And that's the way to mount a bike. So you have mastered getting on and off your bike like a pro. You are feeling good, But there's one more thing that you need to do before you start practicing riding the bike around and getting used to it. And that's, if you've got a centre stand, putting the bike on that centre stand. Because if you pull up somewhere and it's a bit dodgy, a bit muddy, and you're putting it on the side stand, that can sink, your bike can fall over, and then you've got all the hassle of picking it up. And they're not always the easiest. There's easy ways of picking up a bike, but hey, who wants the hassle? So use your centre stand. Also, by using your centre stand, when you're doing things like greasing and cleaning your chain, at the end of the day, it makes life a lot easier because you can spin that back well, you can grease it, you do maintenance and all that stuff. But a lot of people are dead scared of the centre stand because they're not sitting on it, they're not able to put the bike up while they've got full control, and they worry. And they teach you when you do your test to put it on a centre stand, holding this and doing this. But this is my way of putting it on a centre stand, and it hasn't failed me yet, and I find it the easiest way. So what I do is I literally leave it on the side stand, okay? I don't tilt it up first, because what I want is to keep the bike literally as a fail-safe for that side stand to be down. Now I make sure my handlebars are nice and straight, perfect. Then what I do, I push down the centre stand. I rock the bike up until it's in the neutral straight up position. Once I've done that, all I do is I put my weight on the centre stand and bump it on. That simple, and that is how I put it on and off the centre stand. Like I said, you can then do your maintenance really easy, oiling and greasing the chain, your tyres off the ground when you're storing it. Happy days, it takes the pressure off the bike. So to take it off of a centre stand, they teach you again to pull forwards, hold on, you put it there and you're worried about moving it. You've passed your test, you don't have to worry about that. How I take it off the centre stand is like this. I literally pull the side stand up, I step on the peg to mount it because it's easy, and then what I do, I just rock, I put my hand over the front brake, I rock the bike off, and we're off the centre stand. Fire it up, off you go. That's how simple I find it. Well, okay, so you've mastered it. You've mastered putting it on the side stand. You've mastered putting it on the centre stand. You've mastered getting on and off that bike just like a boss. Now, the thing is, this is always typical 11 out of 10. You don't have to follow what I do. My advice is the way I do things. You might find your own way. But for me, I just get used to the bike. This makes it work really well for me. So anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about handling the bike. And the reason why I say come to an empty car park, the hardest thing that people don't realise about a bike is handling it in low speed and getting used to it, because it's like riding a bike. You get used to something the more you have a go. So just getting your confidence up in a slow space, moving a bike around. And the thing of it is, loads of people will tell you to get off it, push it around. We'll do a little bit of that, but what you want to really get used to right now is just handling it at low speeds. So this is what I do. As always, I mount the bike using the pegs. I drop it off the centre stand. I wheel it into the right place, and then we start it up. Now what I would suggest you do is nice empty car park, take it nice and easy, get used to it. Now bikes always feel heavier when they're at slow speeds. When you're outgoing, they feel as light as a packet of crisps. So here we go, nice and easy around the car park, doing nice round circles, getting used to it, nice and easy. Now the key point of this is look where you're going, okay? If you look where you're going, your bike will go there. If you start looking the wrong way, like over here, what you find is suddenly you're going towards the way you're looking. So that is my biggest advice when you're sort of getting used to moving the bike around in a small space. Look where you're going. It's super easy, it really is. Once you get used to going round and doing that, try a figure of 8. Same thing again, look where you're going, bring the bike round, and bump. Look at that. Look where you're going, bring the bike round. It is literally as easy as that. And you start doing nice figures of 8s around the car park, you're getting used to it, you're feeling comfortable, you're not worried about dropping it. I'm looking where I want to be, I'm spinning all the way around, I'm going to take this nice and tight now to prove that it's that easy, and you're in. Perfect. Same again, look where I'm going, always look where I want to go. I want to go right round there, so that's where I'm looking where I'm going, and bump, nice and easy again. Really good way of getting used to your bike at low speeds. It really is, and it takes that. It's all about building confidence, because confidence takes time. It's not as easy as people say it is. Look, and if you miss where you're going slightly, who cares? You're in a big open car park. You'll get used to it. Once you've got used to that, you've done a few figures of 8, you're quite happy. Go back doing some nice big circles of the bike again. Get used to it, relax. You can change the direction you're doing it in. And just literally have a good few minutes of having a play with the bike. And once you've done all of that and you're really happy, you basically look at it like you're riding around the world. It's just, look, so easy, so perfect. No hassle, just how you want it. Okay, right, once you've gone around the world a few times, you're used to the bike, you can take one hand off if you want to, you can chill. The next thing I want you to do, and this is a thing, mind over matter, you can still do this really easily, okay? Stand up on your pegs. Get used to going around in a nice circle. Same thing, look where you're going, stand up on your pegs, nice and easy, first gear, a little bit of throttle, and just look. And it is really as easy as that, and you have no problems then turning in really sharply. Look, really sharply turning in, no problem whatsoever at all. And once you get used to that, slight bent of the legs, keep yourself nice and balanced. You've got a great centre of balance then, and you're used to the bike, you're not worrying about it. You can stand up if it's a little bit of gravel, if it's a little bit muddy, and it gives you that nice bit of traction, that nice bit of comfortable feeling, and it's all good. When you go out with your friend Billy Big Balls, he's going to think, where's he come from? He can just whip that bike around everywhere, no problems at all. And you've got the confidence to do it. It makes a big difference. So once you've done that a few times and you're happy, of course, change directions, do it the other way, get used to it being the other way, and it's all good. Perfect. Look where you're going, always look where you want to go, and get used to doing it the other way. One way always feels less natural than the other, but hey, who cares? Get used to it. Okay, you've done that, you've gone around the car park a few times, you've stood up, chill out, relax, sit back down, enjoy some nice long bends. You're doing it, you've got this under control, a nice easy speed. And that, my friends, is happy days. You've suddenly got used to handling your bike on and off of the centre stand, on and off of the side stand, mounting it on and off like a pro, and slow speed, easily handling. That are the key factors to riding that bike. It really is. And then once you've got used to it and you're happy, you're chilled, spend as long as you want doing it, no one's around, no one cares. What you can do then, practice moving it around. So you're in your parking space, okay, and you want to get out. You simply want to get out your parking space. Now what I do, I would do this. I would sit on the bike and I'd tiptoe back, making sure it's nice and clear behind me, and that is how I'd get out of a space. But for confidence purposes, we're going to do it like they show you to do it and get used to the weight and handling the bike. Stand down and off. So what we'll do now, we'll move the bike. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to manually move the bike out. Again, it's well worth getting used to it. You're by yourself. You can't be embarrassed. You're in a car park with no one around. Simple as it is, front brake. That's where your brake is. Happy days. If it starts to roll, you can put your brake on. I use my body weight to lean the bike up, nice and perfect. I rest it slightly against my leg because I feel more under control, and I can just wheel the bike back, nice and easy, under control. At any point I don't like it, I can stop, lean it over, walk away. Happy days. But keep practicing. The sooner you bring it out, the more confident that you get. And all you're doing is wheeling it out of a space. If you want to turn, obviously, like I said, always try to turn towards you, and then that way you're sorted. You're out of a space. I'm saying doing it like this because it will build your confidence, and once you've built your confidence up, you'll be able to pick the bike up, you'll be able to stand away from it, and you'll be able to easily roll it in without worrying about it. Build your confidence, because at the end of the day, the bike, once it's in its centre point, you can do it one-handed. It's really easy. Honestly, centre point, that neutral point of gravity, the centre point, is dead easy, and it's not scary. What people kind of get scared about is the point that if it tilts too far, and that's what they're scared about, the bike's going to fall. If it falls, pick it up. Hey, we all drop bikes. I've dropped so many bikes, I've lost count. But hey, that happens. Pick it up, move on, build your confidence back up. So once you've done it, your happy days. Like I said, I lean it against me, just to begin with, pull it out of a space, lovely jubbly, and we're perfect. We can then mount on the bike the good old-fashioned way, save yourself getting leg cramp and looking like you're John Wayne. Fire it up and off we go. Perfect. So, I've been riding motorcycles for loads of years and I still don't class myself as a pro at all. I just ride because I enjoy it. But at the end of the day, in 15 minutes, you've already just mastered mounting the bike like a boss, like a proper pro. Stepping on, the confidence is already there. You've mastered putting it on and off of the centre stand well easy. And then on top of that, you've just mastered moving it around a car park as tight as a nun's crutch and managing to put it in and out of spaces, win it back and forwards. And again, you've done all that in 15 minutes. You're already on this. So what I want to do now is we're going to go for a little bit of a ride. And again, Billy Big Balls can stay at home yet, because first thing you want to do is just get used to the bike without Billy Big Balls around. So we're going to go for a nice little ride. We're going to get used to the power of the bike, because more than likely you've bought a bigger bike than what you did your test on. Loads of people say to you, you should have bought a little bike, you need to get used to it. Now this is just a 500cc and I love it. It does everything I want it to do. Buy whatever bike you want to buy. Obviously I'd say buy something light and easy to use, but hey, it's your choice, it's your decision. Just follow the simple steps to get used to it and take it easy. So let's take this for a little bit of a spin. Let's just get used to it. And once we've got used to it, we'll master those bends. You know, the one where your friend's going to bog off and leave you because he's such a pro? Let's master that. So we're dead comfortable, slow riding is sorted. We're already feeling the confidence starting to build. Okay, so my suggestion would be go and find somewhere what's a nice A road, just for your first little blast, good tarmac. Don't try and be, middle of nowhere, don't know where I'm going. Find somewhere you're familiar with, you're all happy. So we're going to go down a nice A road and we're just have a little bit of a play with the power. And this is how I get used to riding a bike. So even as an experienced rider, this is what I do. I want to get used to it. And I even say, even if you go back in the videos of this, I say I'm not used to this bike yet. Because, yeah, I can jump on probably any bike and ride it, but really knowing it takes time. It does for everyone. So this is a perfect example of a lovely bit of road, okay? And what we can do, we can take it nice and easy. We're not in a rush. We're just enjoying the bike. That's what motorcycles are about. Not to be Billy Big Balls that can race at a zillion miles an hour and lose his licence. It's about enjoying it. So here we go. And what I'd suggest of it is, bring the power up gently, up to the speed limit. Get used to it. Feel that acceleration, that little bit of grunt. Nice and comfortable. And just chill. Get used to just slowly going around the bends. Nice and chilled, enjoying the bike. There is no rush. You have nothing to prove, and build up that confidence. Then once you've done that, once you're used to riding around the speed limit and you're nice and chilled out, we'll try a little bit more power, a little bit more acceleration. We'll make sure it's nice and clear around us, no one's around us to bother us or get on our nerves or us to get on their nerves. We're going to drop it down again nice and slow. Then we're going to try accelerating it. So what we can do, lean slightly forwards because you're going to be giving it a little bit of acceleration, get the weight over the tank, and turn the throttle nice and slowly all the way up to max. Change out when you hear that engine start revving up and do nice and slow again. Get used to it. Come up to a bend, bring it back down, relax. Just get used to handling the power of this bike. It's new to you and you're a new rider. Nice and easy. The same again, a nice little bit of straight. Turn your throttle hand nice and slowly, get used to it. Build that confidence up. Some mud on the road, bringing it right down here. Nice and slow. Simple and easy and nice steps. And that's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Completely under control. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And we're off. And that really is getting used to the power of the bike. You're going to keep building it up. Your throttle hand's going to get a little bit quicker. When you want to punch it, you're going to rip it open, you're going to punch it. But you've built up your confidence in the releasing of the power. And when I say the confidence, like I said, this is only a 500. You put yourself on 1,000, it's going to have a big kick to it. But you build up, you're used to it, you know where that kick is. Nice and easy. Again, you're not following Mr. Big Balls, who's flying off down the road you're doing your best to try and keep up with, because you're getting used to it. And then when you are used to it, Billy Big Balls isn't actually that quick. he just acts like he is because you're new and he's not. And he's probably bricking it himself. So, again, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Once you've got that confidence of building it up, there is no reason at all that you can't have a little bit of fun. You're used to it. You can pop that throttle all the way back, let the engine build up, and watch the bike go. Look at it, it flies. Oh yes, and more, because we're over the brow of this hill, and loads of power. Get that confidence up. And then also, a big point of this while you're doing this is get used to these brakes, because the brakes might feel a little bit different as well. Just bring your speed down using your brakes, nice and relaxed, and build it up until you're confident that you could do an emergency stop. I need to brake. Look, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nice and easy, taking your time. Used to the power. Okay, so let's talk about the biggie. Let's talk about taking bends. Now, what you'll get from Billy Big Balls is he'll tell you about the racing line, that you should be coming out and you should be sweeping in to give yourself the most amount possible of tarmac to take that bend at a racing speed. He'll talk about taking off chicken strips. I call them knob strips, because that's somebody trying to prove to everybody else that they're the best rider in the world. And you look at them and go, you'd probably ride like an absolute knob. So look, the way to do it is really simple about bends, and again, it is about taking your time and building your confidence. But the best way of putting this is go back to that slow speed handling. Go back to your looking where you're going, because it's exactly that for going around bends. Start off with putting yourself in the middle. Don't grip onto your handlebars like you're going to lose your arms or your legs when you go around the bend. Chill out, relax, a nice soft but decent grip. And then what you do is you look where you're going. Stay neutral in the middle in the beginning and look where you're going. And that's literally it. If you're looking where you're going, your bike will go. Now, I've done a lot of racing in my youth, and the biggest thing you'll get taught if you ever go to a track is the bike can outhandle you. You're the weakest link. I know that's hard to hear, but it's very true. You are the weakest link. You're the person that at the end of the day is going to look in the wrong place, bike will be too far up, and you're the one who's going to have a problem. If you look like this, look where you're going, the bike will go. So here comes a really decent sharp bend, okay? Instantly saying reduce speed, the same thing. I'm going to look where I'm going, it's all I'm bothered about, looking where I'm going, and the bike is going to do the rest, because you're looking and the bike is going to turn. I'm not looking to the left, because if I do, I'm going to go to the left. I'm looking where I want to go, where I want the bike to go, and that works amazingly. And if you build up your confidence, you'll be able to have more and more fun. So again, I'm looking where I'm going, the bike's going to go around perfectly. I'm going to do the same again, I'm going to look where I'm going, the bike's going to go around perfectly. And just keep doing it, look where you're going, the bike goes perfectly. And you'll pick up speed and confidence as you go. And you'll be surprised how quickly that happens as well. And then the thing is, once you've mastered it, you're going to start picking up your pace. But again, nice and slow, looking where I'm going, and the bike will go nicely. And then once you've mastered it, once you've got it, once you are sorted, and your confidence is building, you'll got it sorted. Don't worry about chicken strips or knob strips. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Just worry about enjoying it, because you're here to enjoy it. And then once you've mastered it, you can whip round bends and have a right giggle with confidence. I'm going to bring it down. I'm looking at where I'm going, and look at the bike go beautifully around that bend. Beautifully. We can do this all day with massive smiles on our faces. Bringing it down, looking at the bend, and look at that beautiful machine go all the way round and out. All the way round and out. And again, all the way round and out. Bringing it down. I'm not in a rush, I'm just enjoying it. Staring at where I want to go. And perfect. Smooth as smooth could possibly get. It's almost like at this point you're becoming one with the bike. You can handle it at low speeds in car parks. anywhere, nice and chilled. Your confidence is building. You can handle the power, you're used to it, and you can handle every bend with ease. And before you know it, you're going quicker and quicker. You're not thinking about it. You're just enjoying it so much you can't stop smiling. And then the thing is, what else is there to do then? Then absolutely love and enjoy the ride. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's have some fun and let's just enjoy those skills that you've mastered. Oh, yes. Well, the thing is, you've mastered it now, haven't you? You are a pro already. You've already been able to go around that car park doing awesome slow moves, chill out, relax, and you're understanding that bike. You're becoming one with it. You've got used to being able to put it on and off the centre stand. You can walk it in and out of a car park space. You're already doing what all us bikers do, and none of us are perfect. None of us really think that we've got it down to a T. At the end of the day, we just build our confidence up exactly the same as you. And now you're used to that power, that grunt of the bike, and you know how to go around a bend with ease, like a pro. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think the thing of it is, all you've got to do now is practice. And the biggest piece of advice I'd give anybody new to motorcycling is, have a giggle and just enjoy it. And then your confidence will grow, and you will literally, before you know it, you won't even think about what you're doing, and you will just be having a right laugh. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's just do that. Let's put all those things together and let's just enjoy an awesome ride on an awesome machine. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching this, and hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button, because this channel is very tongue-in-cheek and we'll be having a lot of fun in our future adventures. So anyway, let's have a giggle.
I've done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy. Cause I can feel the energy. I've met my demons one too many times. They taught me lows are what makes you feel so high. No matter how far my mind would wander, I'd always dare it to go even farther. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat.
Well, there you go. They are my personal pro tips, and I generally feel like if you follow them with your new bike, and you're going to get to enjoy those adventures and those rides really quickly, and your confidence is going to grow and grow and grow, and you already look like a boss. You're already jumping on that bike, you're already enjoying those bends, and you're already experiencing the rush of riding a motorcycle. Just remember, there's no rush to go anywhere at all. Remember, when you see Billy Big Egg Balls, he's going to end up being more jealous because you're going to be the person with all of the confidence, taking it at your pace and enjoying the ride. Now, of course, there's millions of people out there who will probably disagree with all the things that I'm saying, so please feel free to leave a comment and leave your pro tip if you're a confident rider and you'd like to share it or moan away and I can easily delete it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you're interested in becoming a supporter of this channel, please look at the patrons. These guys get their names in the credits, they get to see the videos first, and their support is absolutely awesome for this channel and it helps us grow. So check that out if you're interested. I just want to try and say, if you haven't subscribed by now, please hit that subscribe button, please hit that bell button, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up and a comment before you go. I do really appreciate it. There is the Helmet Head merchandise shop if you're interested in buying some Helmet Head merchandise, because we have a brilliant motto, and of course that motto quite simply is eat pie, ride motorcycles and be happy. I will see you in the next crazy bonkers adventure here on Helmet Head. Bye bye for now.